First of all, you want to go to your web browser, then you're gonna type Ubuntu flavors, and then you're gonna get this first link. You're gonna click on it, then you're gonna scroll until you find Kubuntu. You're gonna click on get Kubuntu, you're gonna be leaded to the official website, and then you're gonna click on the 64-bit download. That will download the file for you, but I already have it downloaded, so I'm just gonna stop it right here. Once it's downloaded, you're gonna go to VirtualBox. Once it's open, you're gonna click on new, this icon right here. Just name it whatever you want, doesn't have to be the actual system. Then you go to the ISO place, you click on other, this one right here. Go to wherever you got the ISO file, you're gonna click on open. It's gonna detect that it's Ubuntu, but you're gonna wanna skip the unintended installation because that doesn't do anything. Select how just whatever RAM you want, at least 4 gigs. Otherwise, it won't be supported. At least 4 gigs, and CPU cores at least 2. I don't know if 1 would work, but it would be very slow, so at least 2. I'm gonna click on next. To recommend at least 30 gigs for this, at least. You want to finish, but you're not gonna wanna click on the start button. You're gonna click on the settings icon right here, then you go to the system, disable the floppy disk, put it all the way here. You're gonna go to the display, max out the video memory, and then you're good. You're gonna click on start and wait for the virtual machine to load up. You're gonna click on the box right here. You're gonna hit enter, try or install Kubuntu. So I'm gonna just set it to full screen real quick. In case you want to get the mouse out of the virtual machine, you're gonna click on Control D. Now I'm gonna click on the full screen mode here. Don't mind the activate Windows watermark. I don't feel like cracking Windows. So you're gonna see the boot logo just shining around, and I'm just gonna skip until it actually shows anything. There you go. Now you get your interface. Okay, it's kind of glitching around, but okay, so we got the mouse pointer right here. This will be our installation guide. Okay, so you're gonna get this window. I'm gonna choose the language, whatever you want. I'm gonna keep it on English. Then you're gonna click on install Kubuntu. And you're gonna choose your computer layout. I just choose the French one because my keyboard is not a QWERTY. It's an AZERTY, however you pronounce it. So you're gonna go to the French keyboard and click on continue. You can do whatever you want here. I'm just gonna download everything. You're gonna use entire disk, and obviously it's gonna select your virtual hard disk. It says 64 gigs even though I set it to 60. That's a common thing that happens. You're gonna click on the you're gonna leave it on the use entire disk. Install now. You're gonna click on install now. Again, here you can see what's left. Yeah, you're gonna click on continue. You're gonna write changes to the disk. It's gonna load up some things right here. You can see which part of the setup you're at. Okay, now you just click continue. No, it doesn't matter what location you put. And now you can put the information. Rather to click on login automatically, then I'm gonna put my information. Seems about right. Now you're gonna click on continue, and after that, I believe there isn't anything after this. You're probably just gonna have to wait for the installation. And yeah, it's just this copying files part just takes ages, and I'm expecting this to take around half an hour to install, and I'll see you when the actual system gets installed. Okay, here's an important part. Your installation is complete. You're gonna click on restart now, but you're gonna want to click on the X button all the way down. Gonna power off the machine. You're gonna click on OK. You're not gonna wait for this to restart. Okay, so you're gonna go back to your VirtualBox. Not like it's gonna automatically close, but I'm the one who closed it. You're gonna go to the settings icon right here. You're gonna go to the system. You're gonna disable the optical disc, and then you're gonna put it down, or just click the bottom arrow. Then you're gonna click on OK. Then you can start your virtual machine. Okay, now the machine is booting up, and you've got your Kubuntu logo. So let me explain. If you actually clicked on restart and let the machine restart, you're gonna go back to the installation process, and the installation process is in the optical disk. So technically you've installed the Kubuntu in the hard drive. You didn't install it on the optical drive, so you're gonna disable the optical drive, or else it will just keep rebooting and you're gonna keep reinstalling Kubuntu, and you're never actually gonna get to the installed operating system. I do remember the first time when I've seen this, I got scared, but it just, you see, it just gets off alone. You don't even have to click anything. Now there's our mouse pointer, so that's a good sign. Yep. Plasma made by KDE. It's gonna take quite a while on the first boot up, but afterwards it doesn't take that long anymore. So the mouse pointer is back. Now you've got your desktop. Finally, you've installed Kubuntu on VirtualBox. There is one problem though before you leave the video. This isn't full screen, so you're gonna right click on configure display settings if you actually want this to be full screen. You're gonna get this window, then you're gonna click on resolution, the drop menu, and it depends on your resolution. It's most likely gonna be 1920 by 1080, depends on your resolution. Then you're gonna click on apply. Once you click on apply, you're gonna click keep. There you go. Thank you for watching. A sub would be appreciated, and I'll see you soon. Bye.